Ricky Lount, everybody! Give him another big cheer! Oh, wasn't he great? Oh, excellent. Right, I'm going to move on to the next guy now because we've got some brilliant talent. So put your hands back together again and welcome to the stage, Mark Beaumont!
Hey guys, thanks for coming out and supporting Movember. It's a great cause, raising awareness for moustaches. If you see one, though, don't approach it. It's probably either attached to Hitler, your generic sexual predator, or my nan. And out of those three, I'd take a horny Hitler any day. So I don't know if you guys saw the news a couple of weeks ago about the simulated Mars mission. It was kind of basically 6 guys who locked themselves away for 520 days to see what it would be like to go to Mars. You know, why not? I mean, that's 520 days without Call of Duty. I don't know how they do it. To a lesser extent, obviously, it's also 520 days without a woman, and you can imagine there's a few times where a guy like, guys, if it's not on Earth, it's not gay. All I'm saying is they came out better friends than when they went in. That's all I'm saying. And I think if I was there, I'd definitely get everyone to dress up in a monkey outfit when they all came out, or get Louis Spence to greet them because they missed out on him on the past year and a half, or get everyone to dress up as Louis Spence. How fucking terrifying would that be? Well, I still think it's great that we're trying to kind of push the boundaries and answer the world's questions, because it's. What my question would be is, when you turn the hot tap on, why does it slowly turn itself off? And why doesn't that happen with my nan? There's also a story a couple of weeks ago in the news about mums in America who are shipping in chickenpox infected lollies to give to their kids. Yeah, I heard of what? You don't believe me, it's true. So it's like, so they give their kids chickenpox. So there you go, Tommy. There's your treat for being a good boy. Now off to your dad's for the holidays. I think it's brilliant that we can essentially order in illnesses now. So if, like, we're all good students, we all go to class, but if you wanted an excuse not to go to your lectures, you could have a diarrhea donut. Or get out of that date with a HIV hamburger. Maybe that's a bit far. Speaking of uni, have you guys noticed how all the new buildings that we put up are colour-coded? Like, they've all got their own special colour. And the new library building is called Greenhouse. Like, we can't be expected to remember buildings' names anymore. We're getting a swimming pool as well. I wonder what colour that's going to be. Probably piss green. So, Christmas is coming up. Is everyone excited? Give us a cheer if you're excited for Christmas. Or shy. We're not going to say that's instinct. It's like, when somebody says happy birthday to you and your immediate reaction is to say happy birthday back, what's that all about? People say you know it's Christmas when the Coca-Cola advert comes on. Has everyone seen the Coca-Cola advert? But I know it's Christmas when it's Christmas. It doesn't change. It's the same every year. I'm just going to leave you guys with a bit of advice, because I have this friend who has this theory where whatever you buy, no matter how much it costs, you just divide it by how often you use it. So essentially, the more you use it, the cheaper it gets. Which I thought is a brilliant theory. And if that's the case, I can think of a few certain internet sites that probably owe me money. You guys have been great. Thank you very much, and hope you enjoy your night.
Mark Beaumont, everybody! Big round of applause. Excellent. Are we all having a good night? Give it a cheer. You, madam, in the front row, I could not help but notice you did not cheer. Are you having a good night? Are you sure? Imagine tickling an Ewok from Star Wars. That made you feel better? Cool. I can't believe you didn't cheer. Everyone's having a good night. Sometimes when I'm having a bad day, I think it's going bad, and then I like fart in the shower and everything's fine again. Because little stupid things like that make you happy. And I like to categorise farts. Like, you've got your big, butch, manly fart. You, sir, you're going to have to help me out with this one. I'll give you an example of a big, butch, manly fart. Oh, sir. Oh, I think you need to see a doctor. I haven't thought this through. There we go. Yeah, that was probably the closest thing we're going to get to a big, butch, manly fart. There's another one, which I like to call the accidental lady fart. And this is the little fart that women do when they think it's going to be silent, not make a noise. Just blame it on a bloke. And then it makes a little cheeky noise at the end. Sort of goes... Yeah, I do them regularly, as you can probably imagine from my appearance. Okay, we're gonna bring on the next guy, and he is an absolute treat. His name is Shaun Turner. It is, again, his very first time, like most of the guys on tonight. So please give a huge whoop and cheer for Shaun Turner.
Hello. How is everyone? All right. So I've been updating my CV recently. I'm a third year. I've not updated it since I was about 12. And I've had a slight career change since wanting to become a Pokemon master. Yeah. Apparently, catching Pikachu is not good enough to put on your CV. A lot of people, when I came to uni, thought I was gay. I'm not, by the way. But this was basically because my mum, and I love my mum to bits, but she embarrassed me. Because on the first day at uni, everyone is aware about chlamydia tests. They had chlamydia tests in here. And my mum, I was queuing up, excuse me sir, do you mind doing a chlamydia test? Thought, sure, no problem. My mum came up to a guy and said, he doesn't need to do a chlamydia test. He's a virgin. Right, cheers, Mum. Thank you. So, yeah, that didn't get me off to a great start at uni. It carried on because everyone, all the lads are aware about Call of Duty. It's shit. I'm the guy... Thank you. I'm the guy who stands in a corner, jumping up and down, toggling between a sniper rifle and a pistol. So I'm not shooting anyone, but I'm just jumping up and down. Also, and this is a bit queer, I'll admit this, I'm a big fan of Sex and the City. Yeah, Carrie, Miranda down there, I want to be Mr. Big. It's so smooth. Wow. Yeah, that guy gets laid. Wow. Also, my first Xbox game was Viva Pinata. What were my mum and dad trying to do to me? Started learning to drive recently. I'm on manoeuvres. Very complicated things, these. Started learning how to do the emergency stop. So I saw a parked car in the distance and the instructor said, when you get level with that car, stop. So I nailed it. Perfect. Did my observations and the car had really steamed up windows and a guy getting a blowjob. Turned round to my instructor and said, is he on his test? When do we learn that manoeuvre? I've been Shaun Turner, thank you very much. I'll be putting this on the TV.
Shaun Turner, everybody! Oh, isn't he fantastic? Oh, Shaun is one of the loveliest guys I have ever met. But we're going to have a fallout now because he insulted Call of Duty, which I'm not having any of. And what's worse is you guys all cheered. So you clearly weren't a fan of my first bit. None of you are fans of Call of Duty, which leaves me on my own. Are we all having a good night? Yes, excellent. Shall we bring on some more comedy? Shall we get this silly guy with the glasses and the novelty belt and the checkered shirt off the stage and bring on a girl? Yes. Okay, everyone, give a huge, huge round of applause for Raegan Sealy.
Hello. So, all my friends are having babies of late. I've come to uni. I've had the sit-down conversation with my mum. She goes, Raegan, don't go and get pregnant, will you? Don't worry about it, Mum, I'm not that stupid. And let's be honest, you've got to be having sex to get pregnant. Now, you come away to uni, I've been really missing my animals, terribly missing my rabbit. I just completely forgot to pack it. I'm going to have to pick it up at Christmas. I do have a real animal. I've got a little exotic kind of lapdog, kind of a cross between a gremlin and an Ewok. He's a Shih Tzu. He's called Dave. He's got his own Facebook page. I tell you, nothing's official till it's on Facebook, is it, these days? I got an invitation to an event last week. The event was my nan's funeral. We'll be burying Grandma at 2 o'clock on Saturday at St Augustine's Church. 3 people like this. So yeah, Dave's got loads of kind of Chinese fans, and they send me messages like, oh, what movies has he been in? They think he's some kind of Hollywood movie dog, because he's got a Facebook page. And I like to play along. I've always been in Die Hard. Yeah, he flew a helicopter. He's got more friends than me on Facebook, but I don't mind that. I mean, being a student, I don't have a lot of extra cash, and it's much cheaper at Christmas not having many friends. They did tell me not to say the C word, but I love Christmas. Christmas at my house is absolutely brilliant. There's a right mix of people, proper 21st century family. We end up around the table with a ginger, a gay, 2 Chinese kids, 7 alcoholics, a single mother, my granddad's black, there's granddad's ex-wife, because she's got nowhere else to go, granddad's wife, granddad's girlfriend, Marion from the golf club. She's right, Fox. So I find, yeah, being cheaper at Christmas, I do keep a lot of imaginary friends. You know, I'm not a complete loner. I met this guy, this imaginary friend I've made since I came to uni, actually. His name's James, and I think he likes me. Thing is, I'll be sat in a lecture theatre with him, and he stares at me all the way through. So it's not going to make me like you back. That's just going to make me think you're a fucking weirdo. Thank you very much.